Hello everybody, my name's Llama Joe and welcome to my channel. Alright, we are back with the letter. Okay, so they're having a little play date with Kylie and Luke. So we'll see how well this goes. The hard part is managing her before she gets the sweets, because I nearly have a heart attack when the kid races down the stairs. Just the thought of her slipping and breaking her neck is enough to make me rush down after her.
Slow down, the food isn't going anywhere.
The food is going somewhere. In my tummy.
Got him.
Jesus fucking Christ. Children.
With a shake of my head, I usher Kylie towards the parlor and order a maid to bring food for us. Whatever breakfast there is, along with a cup of coffee for me and an ice cream for Kylie. But I can't leave the kid alone for too long, unless I want to let her turn the other room into a slaughter ground. True to my expectations, I've only left Kylie alone for a few minutes, but she's already made herself comfortable. The stuff from her backpack has been left scattered across the room, from coloring books and crayons to toys. She's well equipped to amuse herself with no trouble, though I can certainly breathe a little easier if she won't bring her doll along every time she visits. Narcissa, or Cisa, is a creepy little bugger. Seriously, look at that thing. It doesn't help when Kylie left her during one. Finding the thing at the bottom of the stairs, staring up at me at 3 o'clock in the fucking morning is a memory that won't be leaving me anytime soon. Even now, it stares at me from where it's seated. I'm wholly tempted to just throw the thing in the fireplace and banish it from whence it came. I can buy a prettier doll, a better toy. I will break it, find a way to get rid of it if it wasn't from Hannah, and if only Kylie isn't so attached to it. The thing is, some antique doll she found for the brat's 6th birthday. One of a kind. My darling Hannah loves her so. And Kylie does try to be a good goddaughter, but she just can't keep her interest long enough with the wife. It's not something that Hannah does wrong on her part. She does try so very, very hard. It's just that she doesn't quite know how to really handle children. She'd never been around other children when she was young, surrounded by protective adults who cater to every whim and worried for her safety every minute. When she isn't able to keep up with Kylie, her first instinct is to be strict. Impose rules on the child, treat her as if she's made up of spun glass, like every moment it might break her. I, at least, have some idea from being around street kids. I know the games they've played and how they think. I know that scraps and skin knees are part of childhood, even though I grew up. I had time to be a child and not some sheltered heiress. With Kylie, as behaved as she can be, with her toys and her books and art, she has to use up all her energy somehow. To run around the playground and make a mess in the mud, to even take just fake wrestle for a short while. Let her be a child when she wants, I'll say. If it becomes too much, just bribe her with sweets or ship her back to her papa. Problem solved. Unfortunately, Hannah isn't quite up for those sort of things most of the time, thinking it'll spoil the child. Turns the whole play date awkward every time. Taking the last seat left, I plucked one of her coloring books from the table to see it filled with dinosaurs. Not exactly what I expect to see for a little girl, but it doesn't hurt anyone. If she wants to play with dolls and cars, or dolls with their cars, what do I care? She wants to put dolls' tutus on model cars even.
Oh, this is a new one. The last one you had was filled with horses, wasn't it?
Those were ponies, Tio. They're much cuter than horses. But we went to a dinosaur zoo, and it was awesome. Dinosaurs are my favorite.
I have no idea what that is, but it must be something. I'm only familiar with the T-Rex myself.
Yeah, they found, fossils of its claws. They're really long. They think the whole theory might be a bazillion meters tall, even bigger than a T-Rex. Cisa says it'll be big enough to eat all of my classmates.
Oh, jeez. What's with that evil look? She only laughs as I scrunch up my nose and grimace.
Takako says you're making a really funny face.
Taka who?
Takako, a friend I made.
Ugh. Ugh, no. Hauntings and kids don't go well with me. I have to stop and look around, expecting one of the help to be there. The child does have a way of befriending just about anyone, as long as she puts her mind to it. Yet, the two of us are completely alone. Thankfully, she only finds my disturbed look as another funny, grown-up expression. That might be a lot more problematic than whenever she plays with dolls or cars, though. Both the thoughts of Cece giving Kylie ideas, and one of said ideas being massacred by dinosaur. Something I probably need to bring up with her father, aside from work. But beyond murderous dinosaurs, creepy dolls, and imaginary friends, I find no trouble with Kylie. She's as energetic and precautious as any tyke her age can be. She's an angel if she can get comfy and settled in after getting her sweets. Oh. Jeez. Okay. Beep. Beep. We tuck into our waffles as soon as food is brought in. Those look really good. Our waffles because she wanted her own plate to go with the ice cream as soon as she saw mine. A fresh plate of berries is brought in as well, which really does go great with the rest of this feast, as Kylie puts it. And if I indulge in the sweetness, I have a cup of black coffee to pair it off with. With our bellies full, Kylie grows content with just scribbling on a scrap of paper and calmly chatting about her week. She talks of older brother Rowan and their parents, how they plan to go to the Bloxland in Berkshire for the winter holidays. She talks to Miss Pink, and I have to shift my legs to be uncomfortable once more. The memory of my initial... oh. Oh, the memory of my initial meeting with her still fresh on my mind. Little Brat is quick to defend her favorite academic as well. The woman is yet to offer a proper apology, and she wishes to give one on her behalf. Oh, diplomatic like I taught her. She talks of the sad man in the park and of a new friend who likes to play hide and seek when she's not sniffing in the loot. Oh, yep. When finally she finds nothing new to talk about, she goes back to her drawings. That'll change as soon as her stomach settles, of course, the calm before the storm, because behaved as she is right now, I can feel the curiosity just radiating off of her. There's a restlessness buzzing under the skin and a question on the tip of her tongue, as they often are with children her age. But for now, I can take this piece with no complaint for however long it stays. I have fun with the crayons as well, at the child's insistence, even if I can't really draw. With Kylie using the black crayon, that leaves me with the blue one. Perhaps I finally start to draw a puppy to the best of my abilities. There's gonna be a creepy drawing, isn't there? I am already... Especially since Kylie took the black crayon. Yeah. It's as I attempt to give the doodle dogs another eye that Kylie breaks the silence.
Where did Tia go? I saw them leave when I got here. Tia didn't look so good.
I'm about to take a break after this recording. I've been expecting lots of different questions. The kid has a whole bunch of them ready for me, but I can only sigh when she posed this particular one.
She's just going to the doctor's for a checkup.
And as kids go, there are follow-up questions.
And you didn't go with her?
Well, you were going to be here, sweetie, so I had to stay behind.
So she's all alone? At the hospital?
Oh, no, of course not. Tia has her Hans and her maid and a guard. She's got plenty of company.
Yeah, but you're not with her.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say the kid is trying to make me feel guilty. I want to say that the little tyke is evil for making me feel so.
I understand. When I get sick, Papa and Mama have to leave me with their maids, too.
Well, they don't take care of you?
That doesn't sound right. Even my mom took care of me when I was sick as a
Well,
child.
they're always busy with work.
Oh, I see. I guess that's no good.
I know she doesn't mean to accuse me of anything, but as a father's boss, maybe I do overwork Suarez a bit. There's a lot of responsibilities that only he is capable of carrying out. Delegation is a thing, sure, but when said responsibilities are legally questionable at best, putting others to the task isn't always an option.
Maybe your papa is in need of some vacation time. He deserves it, doesn't he? He's a hard worker. I could arrange something for the holidays.
I could cut him some slack. Some of his assignments can wait. I can't do much for her mum. She isn't one of my employees, but this would have to suffice. It will be worth it if it makes the little girl happy, because just like that, the somber look on her face turns into one of pure joy. It's like looking at a little sun, warm and bright. It's nice to do something kind every now and
Would
then.
you really, Tio?
Would you like that?
I'd like that very much, yeah! We can go to this museum! There's one with lots of cool trains and planes! I like trains! And there's the local manor theme park! And a monkey forest! There's a kid adventure farm too, the wacky warehouse, and a play barn as well, and...
Whoa, slow down there, Munchkin. I know you're excited, but I think you should let me schedule your dad's day off before you plan a whole year's worth of stuff.
There's an embarrassed giggle, but she does reel herself in enough to calm down, which is a feat in and of itself. It's obvious how giddy she is. And if she wasn't looking forward to the holidays before, like any child should, she does now.
I think Tia would be really happy if you were with her. You could have told me you needed to go to the hospital with her, Teal. I won't be angry.
I'd love to be with her, but I wanted to spend time with you, Munchkin. And she told me to stay. Besides, I don't like hospitals. They always smell like alcohol. Not the good kind either.
I don't think anybody likes hospitals. They're scary. But you said Tia is brave and strong.
That she is.
A content silence comes over us as we go back to scribbling. No, I stop when I'm done with my blue dog, cringing at how awful it looks. I want to see it. I want to see it. Kylie reprimands me for that because I should be like her. The little tyke goes through several sheets of paper, one drawing after another. Practicing, she says, because practice makes perfect. Why do you spell... Okay, whatever. Not to mention there's a drawing contest coming up in class, and she just has to beat Tim from Class D, who says girls can't be superheroes. The clay gets a turn too, where we start sculpting food and pretending we're Michelin chefs. When we're too tired from tossing pizza and making cakes, there's no trouble in finding another activity more relaxing for the both of us. I find myself invested in reading The Picture of the Dorian Gray once more. Often I lose myself in the pages of the book. However, it is rather difficult to do so when I'm also trying to keep an eye and an ear out for Kylie. I've been reading the same paragraph over and over again, even. Inexplicably, I can feel my skin crawl when the girl sits with Narcissa by the parlor's fireplace, humming, singing. Though I ignore it long enough to hear only the tail end of the song.
Everything is up in flames, up in
Oh.
flames, up in flames. Everything is up in flames, my fair lady.
Okay. Creepy. Very creepy, actually. Oh, it's the doll. With Hannah away for a checkup, Luke was left alone to watch over his godchild, Kylie Suarez. However, what was supposed to be a simple babysitting turned awkward when the precocious child began spouting bizarre things. I mean, yeah, the up in flames thing was weird, but... I don't think I can spend any more time with Kylie considering how high-strung I feel. So it is a good thing that Suarez came for as soon as I've called. Though it is earlier than the agreed-upon time, he voices no complaint. The bastard even has a look of relief as soon as they left. Or at least I interpreted it as such from where I've stood by one of the windows, not bothering to step out and greet the man. No doubt he still doesn't trust me around his spawn. Well, he has every right to be suspicious of me. I am a dangerous man, after all. But to my chagrin, that leaves me with the rest of the day with nothing to do. Well, aside from picking up the mess Kylie left scattered about in the parlor, yeah, here we go. To my immense relief, she remembered to take her doll home with her this time. But the same cannot be said of the crayons and papers littered here and there. First things first, I snatch my own doodle off the table and rip it to shreds, leaving no hope that it will see the light of day. The rest of the drawings, all Kylie's, remain unharmed as I collect the lot. Though they have been stacked neatly on the table before, they must have been blown about when I saw Kylie off. And there are plenty of them. From cats and cakes, colorful rainbows and gardens, the child managed to make a lot during her morning here. There was one more that I have to fish out of the fireplace where it landed. Expecting to see another one of Kylie's masterpieces, I'm instead greeted with something a bit more concerning. Yep. How did I know? There was me, there was Kylie, the two of us side by side and smiling as our stick figure cells stand in a nondescript field. That much I can ascertain without looking at the label shown below the doodle's feet. But a third figure stands next to me in the drawing. A woman with her face hidden behind a curtain of black. Takako, they're writing under her supplies.
Takako says you're making a really funny face.
Taka who?
Takako, a friend I made.
Yeah. Ooh. The hairs on the back of my neck stand up on end, and I feel a chill go down my spine. A breath. That isn't mine. Oh, no. That has me turn around expecting, hoping to see someone. Anyone. But nothing. And that's when I hear it. Oh, Jesus. Laughter. Sweet and merry laughter ringing from the ballroom. Thinking about it has my cheeks burning and my blood running hot. It's as if I'm being mocked. As I stomp towards the door, I have to stop myself from shouting up a storm. I expected some of the help dallying about idle from their duties. Perhaps they thought they could slack off from the duties without the head butler around with my preoccupation with Kylie. Well, they had another thing coming. But again, nothing. Nothing from what I can see with a cursory glance at the very least. I roam around looking for near impossible hiding places, and still I am all alone. Yet I can still hear the laughter, that accursed laughter, echoing about in the room, in my head.
Who's there? Show yourselves and show some respect to the master of the house.
Cold uneasiness settles into my stomach when no one answers. I stumble on my own 2 feet, feeling a wave of nausea come from nowhere. I have to put a hand against the wall to stay upright when the world shifts and pain explodes from behind my eyes. It takes every ounce of my self-control not to heave then and there. The only thing my pride allowed me to do then is to close my eyes and attempt to alleviate some of the pain. Oh, okay. Ooh, yeah, no, we're definitely stopping here. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, tell me what you like, tell me what you don't like, and I'll do the best I can to make it right. I'm Llama Joe, and I'll catch you guys later. Hey, look, I did the outro right this time. I'm free of the curse.